Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Penapple and today I'm doing an Angular Eco Home speed build. So if you're interested in this build, you can download it off of the gallery. My origin ID is penappleYT. This build costs about 57-ish thousand simoleons. It's on a 20 by 20 lot and it's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. So it's kind of like another micro build. I really enjoyed the one that I did last, and so I thought I'd make one, and this time it's not like as confined in a way. It's got 2 stories, and I also kind of think of it like a cabin. I honestly had no idea what to name this. I was like, oh, it's angular. Oh, it's kind of like an eco-friendly home. Oh, it's like a mini home. Like, I was all over the place, so I finally just settled for Angular Eco Home. And so I hope that you guys like this one. I think it ended up looking really cute, and I tried really hard to break out of my color comfort zone because I had been doing so much like either red, black, and white, or I was really into like brown and teal. So I broke away from that a bit and I went with a brown and green color, and a bit of black, and so that sort of inspired the eco home. And I think the first floor inside still has a bit of teal for the flooring, but shh, just shh, it's okay, it's okay. The inside flooring for this house is actually a laminate, and so I thought it looked really cute, but I know that's not everybody's thing. I'm actually a pretty big fan of laminate, as kind of taboo as that is in the sort of like architectural world. Like, laminate can be seen as really like tacky or cheap or ugly, but I've seen some really nice laminate in my time and I'm kind of a big fan of it, and I think it's actually eco-friendly. At least some of them are. I know some of them probably aren't. But yeah, so another thing I wanted to do this build was mess around with this sort of L-shaped statue. And it was a lot less expensive than I thought it was. It's only like 90 simoleons or something like that, which for one of the statue sort of pieces, it's really cheap. And so I really wanted to do something with them, and I found that I could position them that close to the house if I pulled the foundation in, position them, and then pulled the foundation. Okay, I gotta take a breath. Calm down, you don't need to talk 80 miles an hour. But yeah, if I pulled the foundation back, I could put them there and then push it back out, and they wouldn't move if they were like, you know, in the right spot. So I kind of went with that. And so the first floor, you can see I'm starting to get in a little bit of the architecture, and then I stopped, but the first floor is the kitchen, the bathroom, and the sort of living area. Outside is going to be the sort of dining room, and then the upstairs level is the sort of office / bedroom space. And I really like doing these windows sort of diagonally up following the stairs, and I love that I followed them through so you could kind of look through the stairs. I thought that was really cute, and I really enjoyed doing it. There was a lot of this build that I ended up cutting because there was a lot of fidget. I cannot talk today. I don't know. I drank a bit of coffee, so that might be why, but you're gonna have to bear with me because I'm like dying over here. But yeah, I did a lot of fidgeting with things, and you know, finally getting them to look good, and so hopefully they do. Yeah, and I love what I did here. I filled in this little space with the hedges, and all in all, I really love what I did with those L-shaped statues, and this is the sort of dining area I talked about. And I also skipped through a lot of the coloring because we would have been sitting here for hours. Because I did all the sitting for you. You can think of it that way. I sat through myself doing this for hours, so you didn't have to. But yeah, sorry if you like that stuff. But seriously, it takes so long. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this build. It was a little frustrating at times. I think all micro homes are, and it did go through rigorous testing to make sure everything worked. And this is another part I really liked. I ended up using these pieces to sort of make my own balcony. And I did end up also adding in fencing to kind of make it look more slick. But I love how it turned out, and I think it looks really unique. My only thing is that I don't think this house looks its best from the gallery photo, per se. The first floor looks kind of tall. Excuse me, I have to like burp. It's like building, it's rising, it's like suffocating me. Whew, okay, I think we're good. But yeah, it looks kind of funny from the gallery picture, I think, but I decided to go with it anyways because I think it looks really cute from other angles. But I love how that turned out. And it took me so long to figure out what I wanted to put on that sort of green stretch in the like front area, that little patch of green on the bottom floor, and I went through a lot of different ideas, which I cut them all out and I saved like a minute of like 8 times sped up footage, so I guess 8 minutes, I guess. But here I am putting in that laminate flooring, and I think it looks really cute. But if you disagree with me, feel free to change it, because I know that for whatever reason, laminate is a hot like button issue. There's just some things like carpeting and laminate. Like, I feel like it's agreed upon that nice hardwood flooring is a classy thing to do, but when it comes to carpet and laminate, like, there are people who are like, oh, I want all carpeting, and there are people who are like, oh, I don't need floors, I could have laminate. It's a war. It's a war zone. But I really liked what I did here on the back with those planters, sort of making it like dynamic. I thought that was really fun. I'm like wiggling my hand as if you guys can see it. And I'll tell you, my hand is moving very dynamically. But I also had a lot of fun with this bedroom. I didn't quite know what direction to go with it, and so I decided to go really artsy. So this wall here is just covered in paintings. It's a painting wall, which is good because the downstairs doesn't really have all that much decor, just because it has more windows and it has cabinets and stuff. So I liked kind of making this devoted painting. And then I kind of ran into the issue of, wow, this is a bedroom with no storage. And I was like, well, I can't fit a whole dresser in there, and there's only a couple, like, or 1 or 2 dressers that are only 1 block by 1 block, and I didn't like how they looked. And so I ended up mashing 2 separate like nightstand tables, like end tables, together to make it look like one of those trunk dressers, but like smaller, and I really liked how that ended up. But for a while there I was like stacking dressers on top of dressers, or not dressers, but like end tables, to try and make it look like a dresser, and it just did not work. And then I also added in some hanging storage there because pretty much everybody needs some sort of hanging storage, because otherwise your clothes are all wrinkled and that's no fun. I mean, my clothes are wrinkled anyways because I don't really use a clothes iron. I need to use one. I need to get a really good one because I need to do professional interviews soon, and I need to make sure that I'm not wrinkly, because I don't care, but other people care. But yeah, so here I'm doing the bathroom, and it's kind of a wonky shape and layout, but I think it works in the end, and it does work. Like, I think it looks good in the end, but it does actually work. Like, it objectively, like, your sim can use everything in this house, no problem. And I kind of wanted to use one of those sort of outdoor showers from Outdoor Retreat, but it didn't quite fit the aesthetic, and also it bugs the bejesus out of me how if your sim, I think it's unless they like the great outdoors or something, if they take a shower in one of the so-called outdoor showers, they feel gross afterwards. And I'm like, you guys, it's inside. It's no longer an outdoor shower. Come on. Move on. But yeah, I just wanted to share my love of that, like, neutral flower rug. I'm obsessed with that thing. Like, I probably used it in most every build lately. I can't remember off the top of my head, and I have been doing a lot of Halloween themed builds lately, so my memory's a little bit fuzzy. This is the first house I've done for a couple weeks that isn't Halloween, and I actually did this before all the Halloween stuff, but then saved it. So Halloween isn't actually for a couple days, or actually, oh, sorry. I'm like trying to calculate in my head. I'm looking at my calendar. This is actually going up on Halloween. And so I didn't do a Halloween themed build on Halloween just because I wanted to get all of my builds out to you guys before Halloween so you guys could play with them, because it's almost no fun playing with Halloween builds after Halloween, unless it's like really far after Halloween, in which case you're like really missing it, and so you want to bring it back. But yeah, that was my logic. So today, even though it is the spookiest day of the year, this is not a spoopy build. It's a very pleasant build. I also wanted to get this thing in before City Living came out, which I am so excited. It comes out the day after I am building this, and you guys, I have stuff planned. I have 3 builds that are already partially completed, and I'm just waiting for City Living to finish them off. So expect to see those in the near future. This expansion pack has been so long coming. I've just been like dying for it. Oh my gosh. I've been looking forward to it so much, and like I've been so bored with what we have in The Sims a bit with building. I felt a little challenged, which was why I really enjoyed getting out of my comfort zone for this build. But I'm looking forward to having all that new furniture, the new beds. Oh, the new beds. Oh, can we talk about the fact that we haven't had new beds other than the kids like single bed from the kids stuff pack, but we haven't had new beds since Outdoor Retreat. Outdoor Retreat, you guys, that was the first game pack. Oh my gosh, too long. I have feelings, and I've talked about it before, but I have feelings, you guys, and I have strong feelings about beds. You know, you're the first to hear it, but Penapple has strong feelings about beds. It's been decided. I have obviously drinking coffee today. Drunk? No, I'm not actually drunk. Oh my gosh, I'm not, I promise, just coffee. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take a second. 1 second. Whew. Okay. Okay, I've taken a breath and I have calmed myself down. Sorry if I was going a mile a minute. But here I am working on the sort of front porch. It's kind of a chill area. I imagined it as being sort of a painting corner. I thought that was really cute. It's pretty secluded, and so I feel like that might not be everybody's thing. And so if you want to, you can get rid of the fencing and stuff in that area, because it is sort of boxed in and it might be kind of hard to see during gameplay. But I thought it would just be such a cute little area to do, you know, dedicated like painting corner. And now I am finishing up with the landscaping, and I added in the bamboo for sure to sort of elude the sort of eco-friendly vibe. And I really like the finishing touches, like, oh, those paving, or this like sort of stones. So cute. I love them there. It kind of makes it so that the pool is even less like usable. Like you can get in it, but it's kind of pointless. It's more of a water feature. But yeah, it's kind of, it's a weird one. But I ended up continuing this sort of fencing. It's not actually fencing, but I made it into fencing. I sort of continued that along here, and I ended up adjusting it a bit. I can't exactly remember. I think I ended up with this, but it looked kind of weird going all the way around. So I did end up going with that. But I think all that I have left is just a little bit of landscaping, and then I am getting into the lighting. But if you guys enjoyed this build, feel free to give me a like, a comment, or subscribe, especially if you'd like to be alerted as to when my next build is. It's coming soon, you guys. You're gonna want to see it. But yeah, goodness, the screenshots are coming up soon. I hope you guys are all having a great day, and safe Halloween if you're celebrating it. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye! Feed me, Connie, help! Connie's like, I'm on it, babe. I'm on it. I'll make us the best birthday cake ever. We don't need these fools.